No, I don't think it's a crisis whatsoever.
Yet for the first time, the city publicly admitted parts of the Gardiner are in poor condition, that the deck is close to becoming unusable.
We're looking at least 6 years before we have any concerns.
It's news to most, but not to the city's Technical Services Department, which oversees the Gardiner. As Global News revealed Tuesday, engineers had warned the city for years that the deck was in such poor condition, vehicles could punch through. The city made emergency repairs, even shored up the road with wooden beams.
This is some of the timber bracing that we've placed in an area where there are some concerns about the structural stability.
But that information, even the extent of the repairs, was kept from the public and city councillors.
I wasn't made aware of the engineering reports, and the public service have been saying that there is no risk to the public and that the Gardiner Expressway is safe.
Other problems were also kept quiet. As concrete kept falling, the city rushed to reassure everyone that the road was safe.
The structure is safe, the structure is sound.
Those words repeated over and over again, part of a carefully crafted media strategy.
The Gardiner is still structurally sound.
Documents obtained by Global News show the city's attempts to manage the message. After several instances of falling concrete in May, the mayor's office wrote an email to the transportation department. We need to be able to assure people that underneath the Gardiner is safe. After that, the city developed a series of key messages. The first point, safety is the key issue, sympathize with the public, and the Gardiner is structurally sound. But that public reassurance that everything was okay seemed to mask a very different reality. In a 3-day span in May, city crews responded to 73 different reports of loose concrete, some requiring emergency removal.
For me, it says that they're not taking the issue as serious as they need to take it based on what I've heard.
Behind the scenes, the city rushed emergency repairs, including overnight replacement of concrete on the deck.
That tells you they were in a rush to get that fixed.
They were rushed to get that fixed and get it over with and open the road again.
At one location where there was a risk of a vehicle punching through, engineering photos show just 12 hours from the time the concrete was poured to the time the road was repaved and ready to drive on. That kind of quick fix just won't last, according to this concrete restoration expert.
They're going so fast. Are they really repairing the concrete the way it should be done? So it's a long-term repair. In the areas they're not, because they need to get through it very quickly.
It's not meant to be a permanent repair that's to stay in place for many years.
The bigger question, what wasn't fixed? Repairs were actually ignored while the city studied whether or not to tear down the roadway. Maintenance money left unspent.
The city decided at that point to only undertake emergency structural repairs in addition to routine maintenance.
That decision seems to have caught up to the city, the cost of doing nothing much higher than any repair bill. And as those costs continue to grow, the question has to be asked, how do you solve a problem like the Gardiner Expressway? Coming up tomorrow night in part 3 of our investigation, we look at the long-term repair plans for this roadway and do the city's priorities match the actual urgent needs for repairs in the sections along the Gardiner Expressway. Leslie?
All right, thank you, Jackson.